Today we are taking up another GI topic, that is the malabsorption syndrome. What is the definition of malabsorption syndrome? It includes all conditions associated with the disorders of the digestion and failure of absorption of essential constituents of food, characterized mainly by chronic diarrhea and malnutrition. What are the causes of malabsorption syndrome? The causes are: one, inadequate digestion, partial or complete gastrectomy, obstructive jaundice, biliary cirrhosis, chronic pancreatitis, fibrocystic disease of the pancreas, pancreatic carcinoma, lactase and sucrase deficiency, and Zollinger-Ellison syndrome. And diseases of the intestine which are responsible for malabsorption syndrome. A. Inadequate absorptive surface, resection of the gut, regional enteritis, bypass surgery. B. Inflammatory or infiltrative diseases like amyloidosis, scleroderma, lymphoma, various skin disorders, tuberculosis enterocolitis, eosinophilic enteritis, ulcerative colitis, and Crohn's disease. C. Biochemical abnormalities, non-tropical sprue, heart tub disease, celiac disease. D. Lymphatic obstruction, Tabes mesenterica, lymphoma, Whipple's disease, telangiectasia. E. Altered bacterial flora, blind loop syndrome, gastrocolic fistula, diverticulosis, multiple stricture. Now coming to the other causes like diseases of liver, chronic liver diseases, example cirrhosis of liver, intra or extra hepatic cholestasis. Then causes of cardiovascular disease, mesenteric artery insufficiency, constrictive pericarditis, chronic congestive cardiac failure. Then coming to the cause of deficiency of pancreatic lipase, chronic pancreatitis, fibrocystic disease of the pancreas, pancreatic carcinoma. Other causes like endocrine and metabolic disorders. These include thyrotoxicosis, hypoparathyroidism, islet cell tumor of pancreas, carcinoid syndrome, diabetes mellitus, adrenal insufficiency. Now, drugs causing the malabsorption syndrome. Drugs like neomycin, cholestyramine, methyl dopa, calcium carbonate, etc. The miscellaneous causes includes polyarteritis nodosa, dermatitis hyperformis, and cystinuria, giardiasis, other worm infestations, AIDS. Other causes are radiation enteritis, lactase deficiency, Addisonian pernicious anemia, and abetalipoproteinemia. So these are the causes of malabsorption syndrome. There are plenty of causes. Now coming to the clinical features of the malabsorption syndrome, usually the onset is gradual. General symptoms will include diarrhea, weakness, loss of weight, distension of abdomen, borborygmy, that is increased frequency of the bowel sounds, defective absorption of the different constituents of the food will produce different features. These are enumerated as follows. 1. The protein. Progressive emaciation, edema pitting on pressure, serum albumin is low, increased fecal nitrogen and alpha antitrypsin. In protein losing enteropathy, radioactive chromium level proteins are eliminated in stool. Stool fat globules may be readily stained and Sudan 3. Second, the fat. Loss of weight and diarrhea with the characteristic bulky, pale, frothy stool containing excesses of fat. This contains cholesterol, triglyceride, phospholipids, and fatty acids. The stool floats on water and difficult to flush as it adherent. This is called steatorrhea. Bile salts test is positive. Fat soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K, these levels in blood are diminished. Plasma vitamin A is low even after oral retinol for 2 to 3 days. Serum carotene level is low. Serum cholesterol, triglyceride, and phospholipid levels are low. And third, carbohydrate. Abdominal distension, belching, low blood sugar level, flat glucose tolerance curve, diminished absorption of D-xylulose, and lactose tolerance test is abnormal. Then vitamins. Vitamin A. Vitamin malabsorption includes follicular hyperkeratosis, night blindness, xerosis, keratomalacia. Then coming to the B1 and B12. These causes angular stomatitis, cheilosis, glossitis with the magneta, colorization of the tongue, neuritis, and weakness. And B12 deficiencies, macrocytic anemia, glossitis, neuropathy, low serum B12 level, and B12 absorption. Skilling test for vitamin B12 absorption is positive. Folic acid, macrocytic anemia, glossitis, low serum folic acid level, and folate level of RBC. Then vitamin D, muscular irritability, paresthesia, tetany, features of osteomalacia, Trousseau and Chevrolet signs are positive, high alkaline phosphatase and low serum calcium levels. And coming to vitamin K, hemorrhage from the various sources, prolonged prothrombin time. These are the vitamin deficiency causing malabsorption syndrome. Then coming to the minerals and electrolytes. The minerals, it causes muscle cramp, weakness, hypotension, low serum sodium. Then the next most important mineral is potassium. Atonicity and weakness of the muscle, intestinal distension, areflexia, cardiac arrhythmia with electrocardiographic abnormality, low serum potassium. Then calcium, muscular irritability and tetany, bone pain, skeletal deformity, fracture, low serum calcium. Then magnesium. Magnesium deficiency causes weakness, tingling sensation, paresthesia, tetany, low serum magnesium. Zinc malabsorption causes anorexia, weakness and tingling, impaired taste sensation, diminished serum zinc level, etc. Then iron, all of you know, causes hypochromic microcytic anemia, glossitis, cholinekias, and low serum iron, increased iron binding power. Water, it causes evidences of, there will be evidence of dehydration, nocturia, low blood volume, increased small bowel fluid on X-ray. So these are the various elements which causes the malabsorption syndrome. Then how do you diagnose it? Diagnosis 1. The resultant appropriate deficiency can be tested as given in the different deficiency headings. Then 2. Barium meal X-ray and of small gut shows flocculation of barium, dilated and segmental loops in appropriate conditions. Appropriate changes of Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis may be present. Blind loop may be demonstrated. Then 3. Small intestinal biopsy will show villus atrophy in celiac disease. 4. For bacterial overgrowth, different breath tests, that is collyl 14C glycine and lactose H2 can be performed. So this is how it is diagnosed. And last part of the lecture is the treatment. Treatment includes 1 to 2 weeks with the oral broad spectrum antibiotics effective against enteric aerobes and anaerobes, usually leads to dramatic improvement. Twice daily ciprofloxacin 500 mg, norfloxacin 400 mg or amoxicillin clobelinate 875 mg or combination of the metronidazole 3 times daily plus trimethopurvin sulfamethoxazole twice daily or cephalexin 250 mg 4 times daily. Rifaximin 400 mg 3 times daily in non-absorption antibiotic that also appears to be effective but has fewer side effects than the other systemically absorbed antibiotic. In patients in whom symptoms recur of antibiotics, cyclic therapy, that is 1 week out of 4, may be sufficient. Continuous antibiotics should be avoided if possible to avoid development of bacterial antibiotic resistance.